Hi people, I don't know how to fix the banding on my light, so that's what this video is going to be about. I'm lying. I'm just going to turn it off. What I actually want to do in this video is try out my code on other channels' thumbnails that I didn't get to yet. If you didn't see the video on my main channel, I'll link it in the description, but basically I wrote this script that will take every thumbnail from a channel that you choose and merge them all with different blending modes. I definitely forgot to put a few of the examples that I had in the video. I showed Smitty and Atrioc, and I don't even think I showed their thumbnails merged. If you don't know Smitty, he uses borders in all of his thumbnails. It's pretty cool. I mean, it just has the noisy pattern, but also the white border that you would expect. And then there's Atrioc, who has a purple border on all his thumbnails, but I didn't show this thumbnail, which is kind of funny because you can see his face on the left. And you know what? I think the most egregious one that I left out might have been Mr. Beast. I did show this one on Twitter, but there you go. It's like a barely visible 3 heads. You can see kind of the day whatever text in the top. I also wanted to mention Dubus Goobus's thumbnails. Unfortunately, his green soup did not make the cut. Here's his merged thumbnails. It's actually surprisingly not just random, and it's kind of gross if you ask me. So on to the main point of the video. I want to try some of your suggestions. Alan Becker. I'm very familiar with these. So once you have the script open, we're going to first appreciate the contributors that made my code actually usable, and then we're going to type Python average thumbnails, specify our max videos, channels, and in quotes, Alan Becker. I'm stupid. You gotta do a hyphen right here in between max videos. And it'll start the script. You like my animation? And then the code's just gonna go through. It'll skip all the shorts, skip all the live streams if there are any, and return a result soon. Now, if we go into our playlist folder, it looks like this. Crafty Masterman says, do me next. Okay, here's the reveal. Oh, I guess I should have expected this with a Minecraft channel. Of course they would have the blue Minecraft sky, and there's text at the bottom. I wonder what thumbnails those are even from. A lot of his old thumbnails used to have the exact same font, and he would put it in the bottom left. That explains it. What do all of your video thumbnails look like merged together? Like that. I have like 5 videos on my channel. Cobalt blue sky with the Danny Gonzalez profile picture says, can you do Curryway? And of course I can. Speaking of Danny Gonzalez, he did a video with him. So if you don't know, Curryway is a Minecraft speedrunner, which obviously I'm pretty into. He's gonna beat Minecraft 100,000 times. He's gonna have a lot of thumbnails by the end of that. So maybe one day I'll come back and try it again once he has, I don't know, 10,000 videos. Okay, so Curryway's thumbnails have purple in them. These are just his channel colors. Honestly, cooler result than I expected. I thought it was gonna be basically nothing, but I like to see the 2 colors of his channel in there. Cactus Raven says Ristic Studies. Oh, they said Magic Creator, and I thought real magic, not like Magic the Gathering. This makes a lot more sense. Whoa. For whatever reason, there's a lot of vertical lines. Just the fact that they have text in all their thumbnails, I guess it eventually leads to the merged thumbnails having this like weird vertical line phenomenon. I do like that it says magic in it as well, and you can read it. It's been a whole day. I don't know why I didn't learn from the first time I did this, but I kind of underestimated the amount of thumbnails. So a lot of people were talking about Etho, or Ethos Lab. He basically just has screenshots for every thumbnail ever since 14 years ago. So I'm very much expecting to see his Minecraft hand in the thumbnail because he hasn't changed his skin. Well, I know his hotbar layout, he uses pickaxe, shovel, sword, but no axe. Most of the time he seems to either be holding out his pickaxe or his hand. You can also see a faint version of him in the middle of the thumbnail, which is really funny. A lot of like almost Minecraft text down here where the chat is, but it's like mostly green and contained in the middle. That's so weird. His XP bar is usually like lower than higher. The first armor slot is completely full, so in almost every video he'll have at least 1 piece of armor on. This might be one of my favorite ones so far. It's just so fun to go through and look at all these random, like, there's the shield, and the pickaxe durability is on average halfway. The shovel's a little bit lower, and then you can see he keeps food here, I would assume, a torch on the right, and then his 4 block slots. I love it. Rev Urser says, we need Zach Scott games. All I know about this guy is that he really likes Daisy being drawn as an elephant on Twitter. We're probably gonna have a number in the bottom left. Let's see. Plants vs. Zombies 2 might be his most played game, but the 1, 2, and 3 are obviously the most prominent numbers, and then it fades off as the series get longer. I also have this horror blend mode. Next up, Adamus Prime says, I'd love to see Salad Saiyan or Masako X. So I chose the first one. I just looked up salad. The reason I chose this one is because in every single thumbnail, there is a part number. And some of his older videos also have the part in the bottom. Okay, so obviously there's the part number, but it's kind of blurry. Does this person just manually shove it in the top left in Photoshop every time? There's no way, right? I think it's time to investigate. Photoshop, open. So here's one of the thumbnails. This one on top. Difference. They're not in the same location. Oh, wow. Okay. Rather than just having an overlay that says part or having one Photoshop file that they edit every time, not gonna say that they definitely use Photoshop, but it's still funny that they manually put that part number in the top left. Jaden Animations or Shafrillas. Kale Musser, I will do Jaden Animations thumbnails. So if you take a look at our most popular, there's a lot of these bordered thumbnails with the little logo in the bottom left. And this is when I watched her. I feel like that's definitely gonna show up. Even the dots, the halftone pattern showed up from the old thumbnails. It is very, very prominent. You can kind of see a silhouette of her like avatar as well. That's crazy. And that definitely comes from how every video she'd put herself on the right, which I never really realized. What are these people talking about? Norb. I don't know what that is. Dagger the One says, since you tried out number file, I think it's only fair to look at some of the other math. So I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to do stand-up maths because he seems to go through phases of doing certain kinds of thumbnails, and I just want to see which one is the most prominent. Bang. It's that one. Okay. And you can see different sizes of his logo in the bottom right as well. The most prominent logo he's used is the one in the top where he has the big banner with a lot of words. Oh. That's a good thumbnail. Supernova5873 says MKBHD or his car channel autofocus. Now I'd happily do his main channel, but I don't feel like that would give as good a result as this beautiful display of thumbnails. He takes the exact same photo every time, just next to a different car. Look at that. It's just him next to a blob of a car. Basically exactly what I expected, but that's still a really funny result. Pixyoke says, Bill Wirtz would probably be interesting. I really wish Bill Wirtz would come back. Not only did he have some beautiful thumbnails, but he had some of the best videos on YouTube. I'm really not expecting much. Maybe just black pixels throughout. Oh, this kind of shows the brightness thing where people love to put their brightest images towards the center of thumbnails. And also his is really blue. Probably the bluest merged result I've ever seen. To be fair, this does only happen with the median thumbnail, but you can still kind of see the vignette that happens in the average thumbnail. Most of his thumbnails do have a lot of blue or purple in them. Checks out. I love Bill Wirtz though. Please come back, Bill. Okay, I actually have no idea who asked for this one. Let's game it out. Comment if you were the one. I'll pin you. If I go to oldest, there's a lot of these overlays with two people on it. Okay. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? They use different sizes of this? Now I want to know. Was it completely different looking? Oh my god. He's fading away. Okay, I gotta make sure this guy didn't die. Hold on. He's alive. I've never really watched this channel, but it's funny that they just slowly faded him out over the course of 5 thumbnails, and that's why there's a slightly different one here. Lamik8908 says do the same with 11s. I've never heard of 11s. Oh my god, okay. This is an awful channel. What? They use the same, oh my god, they use the same crazy edits in every single, oh my god. Is there one video without these edits? Also, all their thumbnails look exactly the same. They just take the same face. This one, they squished it a little. What is happening in these videos? And it's all about AI. This is so bad. Hey, there's a video without the insane edits, but like, this is what we're seeing instead. Okay. These thumbnails are gonna be miserable, and I fully expect to see his face on the right side. There we go. It's exactly what I expected. I gotta blur some of these thumbnails. These are awful. We need to ban this guy, and I'm not even gonna watch a video from him. Wow, the shorts suck too. What is Drake doing? Well, that's a good one to end on, I think. Maybe I'll do this again. Subscribe.